Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be talking about 11 things you can do with Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is characterized by offering a universe of interesting possibilities, because it even gives you the ability to develop small computer and electronics prototypes. If you have one of these in your possession and you feel you are not getting the most out of it, today we will explain 11 things you never imagined you could do with your Raspberry Pi. You will never look at your Raspberry Pi with the same eyes again. This low-cost, compact computer intended for developers makes computing accessible to you. However, there is so much you can do with the Raspberry Pi that sometimes many users do not exploit its potential simply because of ignorance. Want to get the most out of your Raspberry Pi? Then you've come to the right place. Take a look at this compilation of things you can do and unleash your creativity. One of the most common uses of the Raspberry Pi is as a web server. This is done with the help of web server programs like Apache. The power of the Raspberry Pi is sufficient for the proper hosting of large and dynamic web content. It also serves as a local test environment so that you can visualize your projects like web pages. It's no secret that plants make any home look nice and contribute to a relaxed working environment. If you are one of those people who forgets to water them, then Raspberry Pi could help you with this inconvenience. There are entire tutorials for building watering systems that automatically ensure that your plants receive the necessary amount of water. Of course, you need a humidity sensor in connection with a pump. But be that as it may, the source code of the project programmed in Python is available on GitHub. The home is becoming more and more connected to technology and vice versa. As a result, home automation has achieved an incredible expansion around the world in a short time. And right now, there are a large number of electronics enthusiasts who turn to Raspberry Pi to develop projects such as centralized management and control of heating, lamps, blinds, and so on. It's all due to Raspberry's affordability, its ability to connect to the internet, and its excellent hardware support. If you don't have a smart TV to enjoy movies or series from platforms like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, or Disney, the Raspberry could be a solution. Although the Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire TV Stick, or Apple TV are best suited to do this, the Raspberry Pi is capable of helping you accomplish the goal. With the necessary knowledge, you can build a streaming device using Raspberry Pi, an SD card, a mouse, and a keyboard. On YouTube and Google, you get several tutorials, so it's up to you, your knowledge, and if you are willing to get this on your Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi serves as an email server to store your emails so that no other provider or server has access to your messages. Not only does it provide full access to your email system, but it allows you to create as many addresses as you like with your domain. As you might be imagining, the mini-computer functions as a central platform for the exchange of messages, offering the highest possible security and privacy. Minecraft is a game, very popular among young players, that practically needs no introduction. In case you didn't know, there is a version called Minecraft Pi Edition designed for Raspberry Pi, where you can adjust the game code to manage objects as you wish in the virtual world. A VPN server can encrypt any data traffic on a network, so it is recommended if you use a public wireless network. Without this encryption, data is sensitive and can be intercepted at any time. Luckily, the Raspberry Pi helps you manage a VPN server easily and securely. This serves as a central authentication and mediation authority for each VPN client. A great utility of this device for users looking for security/privacy. The Raspberry Pi is powerful enough to run video games from arcade machines or old video game consoles through emulators. Some have created miniatures of these machines, but also some of the large size to give the feeling that you are in a recreation center. Undoubtedly, it is one of the most fun uses you could give to your Raspberry Pi. An ideal Raspberry Pi project for beginners is the digital photo frame, but you need a 7-inch touchscreen and a memory card to make it. You decide which images are displayed, as well as being able to filter them by certain keywords in search engines such as Google Images. The perfect replacement for the boring picture frames sitting around your house. You can use your Raspberry Pi as an FM radio station with a simple cable that acts as an antenna and a Python script that allows you to run the audio playback even without accessing the command console. In addition, it supports most of the current formats without any problem. Please note that although you can transmit on frequencies from 1 MHz to 250 MHz, the ideal is to broadcast on standard FM frequencies from 87.5 MHz to 108.0 MHz. If you are going to do so, respect the broadcasts of those officially licensed stations, and that's it. Do you have a Raspberry Pi with a camera module? Well, you can combine the power of both devices and create a homemade but functional surveillance camera. The project makes use of services like Amazon Oz and Twilio, as well as the Python language to control the sending of text, image, and video alerts to your devices so that you can monitor at all times. And you, which of all these options did you like the most? Here ends the video on 11 things you can do with Raspberry Pi. I hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.